all the problems, simple interest is calculated with. So simple interest equal to R by 100 into P into T. This is equation 1. One single formula you have to remember. This is the same equation. This is the same equation. R by 100 into P into T. R is rate of interest. R is rate of interest. P is the amount and T is the time. T is the time. Time will be always in number of years. Time will be always in number of years. Okay. P is the sum or principal amount. R is the rate of interest. It will be in percentage. T is the time in years. I am going to first problem. What will be the simple interest on 80,000 rupees? What will be the simple interest on 80,000 rupees at 16 2/3 percentage per annum for 9 months? What will be the simple interest on 80,000 rupees at 16 2/3 at 16 2/3% per annum for 9 months? Okay. So what I am going to do, time given is 9 months. Time given is 9 months. So I can also write it as 9 by 12 years. 9 by 12 years. So time is nothing but 3 by 4 of the years. Time is nothing but 3 by 4 of the years. Amount, initial amount is 80,000 and rate of interest is 16 2/3. Rate of interest is 16 2/3. If you want to convert this to, this is a mixed fraction. If you want to convert this to improper fraction, 16 3s are 48, 48 plus 2 is 50. So 50/3 percentage. This is mixed fraction. If you are converting this 16 2/3 mixed fraction as improper fraction, if you are converting mixed fraction to improper fraction, this 16 into 3, 48 plus 2, 50. Okay, divided by 3. 50 divided by 3 is the equivalent improper fraction. And what they are asking, simple interest. We know one single formula, simple interest equal to R by 100 into P into T. Into P into T. This is equation 1. And R is 50/3 whole divided by 100 into principal amount is 80,000 into time. Okay. So this 2 zeros can be cancelled. 2 zeros can be cancelled. And we have, this is a 50/3 into 800. Okay, 800. So time is already, we have taken in terms of years, it is 3 by 4. Time is in years, 3 by 4. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. This is 4 1s are, 4 2s are, 0 0. Then simple interest equal to 5 into 2 is 10, followed by 3 zeros. This is 10,000 rupees. Okay. So 10,000 rupees is the simple interest on the given amount 80,000. 10,000 is the simple interest on the given amount 80,000. Now I am going to next problem. Find the simple interest on 5,000. Find the simple interest on 5,000 at R% per annum for the period from 5th February to 19th April 2015. Okay. So principal amount given is 5,000 and rate of interest is 6%. We are supposed to calculate simple interest value. Okay. And the period, time period, capital T. Okay. Time is given as 5th February 2015 to 19th April 2015. Okay. So what I will do for this duration, what is the time? I will calculate. So in February, we will, this 2015 is a non-leap year. 2015 is a non-leap year, which will have 365 days, So February will have 28 days. So already 5 days completed. So if you remove 5 from 28, in February we have 23 days left. Every year March will have 31 days and it is given April up to 19th. The money is borrowed. So 19 days. Okay. This is the total number of days. If you add, what will happen? 10 plus 3, 13. 1 remainder, 6 plus 1, 73 days is the total. Okay. So 1 year, leap year, 1 year is nothing but 365 days. 1 year is nothing but 365 days. Now 73 days means how much of the year? 73 days means how much of the year? Okay. So if you calculate in that fashion, 73 divided by 365 into 1 is this question mark value. Okay. Now if you simplify this, 73 ones are 73 fives are 73 fives are. So the question mark value is 5 days. Question mark value is 1 by 5. Sorry, question mark value is 1 by 5 of the year. Question mark value is 1 by 5. So question mark value is 1 by 5 year. This is the time. What we are trying to calculate is time. So time equal to 1 by 5 of the year. Time equal to 1 by 5 of the year. Now we already know one single formula is there for simple interest. R by 100 into P into T. So rate of interest is 6 by 100 and then principal amount is given 5,000. Time is 1 by 5. Okay. And this two zeros can be cancelled. 5 ones are 5 tens are. Okay. So 6 into 10 is 60 rupees. Simple interest on this amount for this period, for this time period is 60 rupees. Okay. Just 1 minute. Now I am coming to the third problem. At what rate percent per annum will sum of money double in 20 years? At what rate percent per annum will sum of money double in 20 years? Okay. So whatever given details we will try to do. Whatever given details are there. So percentage we have to calculate. R value we have to calculate. And the sum of money will double. Okay, double, and time is 20 years. Time is 20 years. If you see here, the details they have given, principal amount plus simple interest, it is going to be 2 times principal amount in 20 years. This is the data from the sentence. This is the equation I have written from the sentence. Sum of money double in 20 years means the principal amount, which is otherwise known as sum, plus the simple interest. If you add both of this, principal amount plus simple interest, if you add both of them, it will become 2 times. It will become 2 times the principal amount. It will become 2 times the principal amount. And this will happen in 20 years time. This will happen in 20 years time. And here we have time equal to 20 years. Okay. And R value to be calculated. R value to be calculated. So what I will do, principal amount plus simple interest is nothing but principal amount plus R by 100 into P into T. Okay. So I am writing formula for simple interest. The second term is formula for simple interest. Okay. Already in the given question, the sum of principal amount and simple interest. Sum of principal amount plus simple interest, they have given it is 2 times the principal amount. So what I am doing, I am putting 2P on the LHS. I am just putting 2P on the LHS because in the question it is given sum is getting doubled. Okay, P plus SI is nothing but 2P. I am substituting that here. And on the RHS, P we don't know the value. R value we are yet to find, divided by 100 into P we don't know, and the time is 20 years. Time is 20 years. You get all P's to one side, and we will have R by 100 into P into 20. Into P into 20. Okay. So LHS we will have P equal to R by 100 into P into 20. So this P and P will get cancelled. 1 equal to R into 20 by 100. If you cancel, it will become 21s or 25s. So R is nothing but 5%. R is nothing but 5%. Rate of interest is nothing but 5%. I am going to next problem. Suresh borrows 10,000 rupees for 2 years. at 4% per annum. PA means per annum. PA means per annum. Simple interest is applied. Simple interest is applied. He lends it to Ramesh at 6% per annum for 2 years. Okay, what Suresh is doing, he is borrowing an amount of 10,000. Time is 2 years and rate of interest is 4%. He is giving this amount to Ramesh. He is giving the amount to Ramesh. Amount will not change. He is again instantly, immediately he is giving without any delay. But at an interest of 6%, he is giving it to Ramesh. Okay. So this I will take as case 1 and this I will take as case 2. In both the cases, I will find what is the simple interest. And here if you see, find his gain in this transaction per year. What is the gain of Suresh in this entire transaction per year they are asking. Okay. So case 1, what I will do, Suresh is getting an amount of 10,000. So principal amount is 10,000. Time is 2 years and rate of interest is 4%. We know the formula for simple interest, which is R by 100. One single formula I told you. This entire topic will be dealing with one single formula, this equation 1. And we are calculating simple interest, and R is 4 divided by 100. Principal amount 10,000. Time is 2 years. 2 zeros if I cancel, it becomes 8 into 100, which is 800. Simple interest, Suresh has to pay back along with the principal amount. Suresh has to pay back 800 rupees. Now I am going to case 2. Case 2 is Suresh is giving it to Ramesh. So principal amount he is giving 10,000 rupees and rate of interest is 6% and time is 2 years. Now what is the simple interest Ramesh has to pay back to Suresh? The same formula, R by 100 P into T, and this R is 6 divided by 100 and this is 10,000 into time is 2. This 2 zeros and if you calculate 12 into 100, this becomes 1200. 12 into 100, this is 1200. Okay. And here Ramesh will be getting 1200. Okay, from Ramesh, Suresh will be getting 1200 rupees and he has to pay back 800 rupees. Okay, this is the simple interest he is going to pay back. Out of 1200, he is going to pay 800 as simple interest. In this 2 years time, gain Suresh is getting is 1200 minus 800, which is 400 rupees. But if you see the question, find his gain in this transaction per year for 1 year. Okay, so 1 year his gain is 400 divided by 2, which is 200 rupees. There are both the answers. So we should not be confused. If we read the question correctly, we will be able to answer correctly.